everybody. We are back at Meldo's coffee. We just got back from our 5 and 10 kilometer monthly but also weekly run. Whoop, 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 whoop. It was great. So today's a little bit different but also special. We're bringing into this whole conversation on miles and mindsets. This is where running meets real talk. We're talking everything: training, nutrition, rest, injuries, avoiding injuries, and also just enjoying the running experience and not always focusing on paces and stuff. Running is a space where we need to enjoy ourselves. The pace will come. I know sometimes when you feel you're a slow runner, you feel like you're falling behind. But here at North Runners, our motto is, we will not
leave you behind.
We're together in this. So thank you guys for coming through and joining us today. And yeah, we're looking forward to spending more and more mornings running together. We've got our people over here, our family. I want to introduce our girl, Blessing. This riding season, the riding season is not even over yet, but she's been killing the streets. So we'll be giving her an opportunity to share some nuggets, some insights with us, and we'll see what we can take from there. And then more than welcome to bring in some questions. And yeah, guys, let's chat and see what we can learn and take from today's session. Thank you so much.
Blessing, we are blessed.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. It's so nice to see everyone. My name is Blessing, and she's already introduced me. But my newest name is Comrades. Okay. So I started running like back in the days with the umbrella, and it was just a weight loss journey, trying to keep fit. Little did we know that we'll fall so much in love with running. We started running our 5 kilometers. We used to stay at Grace, then extended to 10 kilometers. It was all about consistency throughout. And then we started going to the races. We started, our first race was Total Sports.
And it's over now.
So that race holds a very special place in my heart, and I cannot wait to turn 5 years. So since that time, I never stopped running. I've been running, just doing my 5 kilometers, and now since we started going to the races, we started seeing people doing 21, and we would laugh and ask ourselves, what's wrong? 21 kilometers so early in the morning, and the next thing we challenged ourselves to go do 21. It was so funny, but we made it, and after that, it was just like, we don't want to do 5 kilometers anymore. 10, yeah, but yeah, we were not planning to wake up in the morning to go run a short distance.
That's why she didn't want to run 5 this time.
To me, it doesn't make sense to wake up at 5 and run. I'd rather do 10 going up. But you're all in different
Levels.
Nice.
So Comrades, what happened? How did you get there?
Comrades. Yeah, I never planned to run Comrades in my life. Last year, I was so eager to try a marathon, and I ran Val as my first marathon, and it was so nice.
You were there? I was there too, and it was also my first
So if anyone wants to try a marathon, I would advise them to start at Val.
Yes, sir. You start in marathon this
year. When I got COVID, everyone was like, you can do this, register for Comrades.
I feel the pressure of that for 50. The minute you run for 50, Comrades.
They all come on the
It all makes sense, right? It's like the times there, it's set up already, it's standard. It's like, okay, there's the time, you run it, and then what's next?
What's next? That's the pressure.
And then also busy with Track Thursday. it was so nice, and there everyone was talking about running, and I didn't want to be left behind. I wanted to go see what people are seeing there. And I got so much confidence there because also I was improving my speed was coming so well. And I was so excited to go to Sunlight. And that's where I got my PB of 4 hours 23 minutes.
That's nice.
Was that your second
done.
one?
That was my second marathon. I wanted it to be my first marathon, but I wanted to build the marathon.
That's always a good
So
idea.
you went from 450 to 420.
For 2
Yo.
years.
Shake off a lot of time.
And I was on a program. I think with running, if like you're chasing targets, it's very important to follow or stick to a program. I downloaded a 4:30 program. I knew that it was impossible. I was just following it. And when I was running, and I saw that I was not finished within 4 hours 30, I couldn't believe it. Wow. And everyone on my Instagram was like, yo girl, you're so fast. You need to run Comrades. And nothing stopped me from there. I entered, I paid the first 600. I was like, I'm not sure. Let me just
Just to these people.
And then I spoke to this other friend of mine who started helping me with training my runs and training in your place. It was more like a program. And we didn't stop from there. I trained. Comrades training was the hardest thing that I've ever done in my life. Because all the Saturdays since I committed to running Comrades, I was running. I was running like 25 kilometers going down all those Saturdays. During the week, imagine on Wednesday, they say go run 80 kilometers on Wednesday. How is that possible? But I was so committed to finishing Comrades, and the only thing that was going in my mind was get the 1,200 kilometer
Listen,
mile.
do you hear that?
And what for the what?
They said to me, oh, 1,000 to 1,200 is what you need.
Yeah, that's what I was for.
Don't look at me. I know what she's talking about. So I mean, that's what it takes, right? So it takes over your life. So,
It does.
yeah, I think
And
Comrades training is what, at least 6 months. So I mean, it's commitment, it's dedication, it's putting yourself out there and saying you're gonna do it. So yeah, that's what she did. So that's your work.
Well done. Going for back-to-back next year.
No
I'll get
doubt.
there. I'll get there.
Like she doesn't have a choice.
No, I do.
And you know, so when I started doing Comrades, and my first Comrades was back in 2019. I started running in 2019, knew nothing about it. Also said, just qualified. I said, you can run Comrades. What? Run Comrades? Then I thought that was it. So much pay. I mean, I finished my first Comrades in 11:35.
Okay.
You know, so
Yeah, you're
it was
giving me-
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You know, so it was
Mama.
painful. But I just done to myself, you know. So, and then afterwards, once the pain had gone, you know, so and there was no more pain talk. Then Omonji came in and like, yeah, see, like you said, you know, they came in and said, okay, so you have to do a back. What's that? Like I didn't even know what's back to back until I got back home. Like, what's back to back? No, so you have to run the up run and the down run. So I mean, this year was the down run, next year is the up run. So from Devon up to Peterborough. So and then you get a special medal. So that's why it's so special to run it. So there's a special medal for it. It's the back-to-back medal. Yeah, it's a back-to-back medal. And you get it, and it just makes it that much special. So.
And we can brag.
And you can brag
We
and
can
run.
brag. Back to
You
back.
can brag. Yeah. You can come to North Runners. You can have 2 medals around your neck. You know, and guys walk around like
We will be breaking that.
But no one talks about like how much Comrades is a personality, because I don't think if I had went through that, you know how I said people said to me I can do it, and I went with it, I don't think I would have made it. You need to like make a decision by yourself, because 90 kilometers is not a chance. I knew that Comrades was what for me, I love running. I love running and I wouldn't skip running for anything. I'd rather postpone the other stuff for that. I just feel run, you know. But
Don't tell of God.
See, that's the problem with Comrades training. No relationship. You must prepare to dump people now.
so at 40, I was still feeling good because my plan was to run. So I'm a lack of things. I'm too forward. You're gonna come down.
Yeah.
And I was feeling so good. I also got diarrhea along the way, but it didn't change my spirit. I kept going. And I think also what helped me is Kara's podcast. She did explain that the route is challenging until 60 kilometers. And at 60 kilometers, it's gonna be easy. But if you are tired, you're not gonna enjoy it. So I was like waiting for that 60 kilometers so that I can let go. But when you get to 60, your knees are finished. You can't even run fast anymore. You just want to finish. And then another important thing that I picked up from Comrades is that you need support. You need support. I went with my cousins and they kept missing me. I wasn't like really worried when they kept seeing my friend.
You hear from a friend or you hear from me?
They said they got to the point where they started screaming names because they thought we were hiding inside people. And when I didn't, at 70, I missed my coach. Imagine, at 70, I thought that I was going to sit down and get like a nice refresh, and I missed him, and it was the end.
Drink it, bye-bye.
I wanted like slow neck, things to like
IPL and
It's just in your life, no. Documents, man.
And I missed him, and yeah, it was so sad. And at the point, I hadn't seen my cousins, and I had nothing remaining in me. I still cried so much. And I was running because now I'm chasing time and I need to finish.
Yeah.
But I saw them at just after 70 when I was like 8 kilometers to go.
Okay.
That's where I saw them, and yeah, I kept pushing again. And then, I thought it was over, but it kept getting challenging. Kept getting challenging.
But when you felt like overwhelmed, felt like crying, do you feel like, you know what, I'm stopping here?
I'm not a quitter.
Yes.
Yeah. So earlier in the run, I saw that I was gonna get like a sub 10. I didn't like get too excited, and then I got the diarrhea thing, and then I came back with my things. And then when I got to the finish at the 1 kilometer to go, I saw a bad thing when I ran. I need to get to the finish.
Like, this is my stop.
And I went, and when I saw the finish line, you see it from far.
Your heart.
And you're like, God, I made it.
Yeah.
And you don't have any energy, but you run like you are starting the run that you're doing now. And I couldn't believe it when I got to the finish line. And it was 10 hours, 44 minutes.
Oh, let's go.
That was my time, and when I got to the finish line, I was finished. I saw my friend and I slept. That was me. That was the end of me. I thought I was gonna have a good time after, but I was out after that. And my biggest thing is, if you go on such big races, stick to your plan. Get on a plan because you're not gonna make it without a plan. And strictly adhere to it. That's the only way that we have that accomplishment.
I'm keen.
And the pain,
It's funny because I didn't feel anything after. Even like
you see like,
Okay, that's
Pumpkin.
yeah.
I think I took somebody else.
Pumpkin yours.
No, that's nice to hear. I think for me also, I can take what you can saying is I also because I want to try to
For sure it's flavored pumpkin.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, yeah, here we go. Yeah, just
I'm going to do it. I think my biggest concern I also get when I run. And when I'm running too slow, I feel a little bit frustrated.
I know I can relate.
So I think for me, the main thing going into it, I need to start learning how to hold back. You know, and especially when your body's feeling good, that can also throw you off because you can run on that adrenaline and you run on it and yeah. But so I'll take that from you. That take it easy.
You should
Relax and maximize later when you feel.
Reserve your energy.
Yeah.
But also maybe, sorry, also I was gonna say on that taking it easy, it will take you start it on races, then do it on Comrades, start on races, see if you're starting it easy, you still have energy even to finish, because you can start it easy and still guide early.
Okay, so
you still practicing and see what feels good when. I mean, that's how I take my running.
Okay.
If I feel like it, let's go.
Okay.
And that speaks to a lot of what you both said. So, I mean, one is planning, right? And running is not just waking up and going. So if you are waking up and going, then it's fine. You can even do that on the treadmill. And so there's a plan. So if you go to a race, you say, yes, I'm running a 10-kilometer race. I want to run it in 60 minutes. Okay, so that's a 6-minute pace. So that already you say, okay, so come on and run that. And then there's things that you can do. There's watches, guys. Please use your watches. Don't buy expensive watches. Do not use them. Okay. I promise you guys, do not buy expensive watches. You spend a lot of money on watches. Okay, so these things are tools. So you use your watch as a tool. Okay. And you let it, if you can be disciplined, okay, so there's features on your watch that you say, okay, I want to finish this race in 60 minutes, and you can load the route as we did this morning. You know, you just quickly load the route and you tell it, okay, so here's the route that I'm running, and it will say, there's going to be a 2-kilometer hill there, so you don't need to run the 2-kilometer hill at 6 minutes. Okay, you can drop it and run it at 6:30. All right, but
she used to say, I want negative speeds.
correct,
Speeds.
absolutely.
Easy on hills, consistency.
So these are tools that you take out, you put in your pocket, and they will help you. And you don't have to do it all by yourself. Comrades is a long day. You go through 20 million things in your mind. Like there'll be a time where you know nothing, you don't know where you are, you are running. You're just running because you have to move forward, right? And then you wake up again and you go, oh, by the way, I'm still running. Yeah, it's a long day. So take things like that. Use your watches, right? And take time, guys. Just spend half an hour. There's lots of YouTube videos. Watch on how you can set up your watches. And then try it in your training run, like Monty says, you do it in your training run. So the discipline starts there. Starts how you do it. Your 10-kilometer, you already have the route here. If you want to do it in an hour, put in your watch, say, okay, guide me. Okay, and then we'll tell you, okay.
We don't even use our watches then.
Yeah, so
It's more for swag than it is.
Yeah, it's more for swag, but you spend 20,000 rand on a watch. For what? To just run.
Yeah. I love running. Like taking advice. But when you go like on a planned race, it's very important to stick to your plan. I got a lot of friends on the way saying, let's go. Not today. Not Ellen helped me. Because even at the finish, I got like a couple saying, wow, you made it. So sticking to your plan, and if you have a program, do not skip a day. Do not, and don't say I'll make up tomorrow, because something will definitely happen the following day. So it will come during like that 40-kilometer mark. Like job, April 22, I was drinking. Now I can't run anymore. Yeah, so it's very, don't waste your time and like lie to yourself.
So I'm sensing that you're also saying there's lifestyle changes.
A lot. Well, I'm still young and like living a youthful life.
Yes. Don't do
Yes.
Our biggest
The youth has
spoken.
But I stopped consuming alcohol from January until I went to alcohol.
Different levels and different things. Let's debate it.
No, but when you heard her, she said she's young.
Oh yeah, you know,
When I'm done,
I can't afford.
you reach an age where you're like, hey, you cannot do without.
Because I can't even finish Comrades without even having a beer.
Exactly.
There's no way.
You've reached
I need that thing.
an age where you cannot do without.
No.
Lucy would also know when we were seconding for my club, Mayton, there are a couple of people that I have
It doesn't make me like feel nauseous.
No, sis, I need it. It wakes me up. Just when the race starts. Once I have that dumpy, then now we can go.
I was scared. Also like tea. I thought maybe
Because it's got carbs, I'm eating now. I'm putting on more carbs.
Okay.
And the mind is a powerful thing, right? And that speaks to that. You know, whether you consume dumpy or you're scared to eat something, you know, already it's working on your mind. And like I said, Comrades is that day where your mind works overtime, right? So, and you're scared that things will go wrong. And I mean, for Daria, some of us, we take Imodium. You know, so I don't take Imodium on any other day. But come Comrades, that's it. I don't want my plan changing because I've got a plan.
Yeah.
Right? So, and that 10-minute bathroom stop is just going to mess up with my plan. And once you go off the plan, you're like, okay, so now it's plan B.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so now your mind is like, okay, so and then you're messing around with plan A, plan B. At some point you're on plan A, at some other point you're on plan B, then you're all over the place. You know, and then things go wrong, and then that works on the mind. Right? And then once your mind goes, Comrades, then your day is done. You know, so then your day is done. You know, so if the beer works for you and it works for your mind, go for it.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
have that beer. You know, so if it doesn't, if you want to take 6 months off, and that's fine. You know, you said you're young and you haven't stopped, right? But for that period, you said I'm not going to drink because I've got a commitment and a target and a goal that I'm reaching, and this does not speak to that, right? So you gotta do everything that helps your goal to reach that thing. So everything that's in your past, get community. I mean, this is great. I mean, you know, coming together like this. I remember when I started running, it was exactly this. It's community, right? That gets you coming back next week. And you say, you know what? We went out. It was good. Versus riding by yourself. And riding by yourself is tough, right? But there are days where you need to run by yourself.
You need to.
All right, okay, because Comrades is going to retire that. Okay, so you're not going to be able to run Comrades by yourself all day. So you're going to run with community, you're going to run people, you're going to run with strangers. Okay, you're going to know, you're going to see people that you know, others that you don't know. You'll run lots of kilometers, over even half a kilometer, because someone will just pick you and say, you know what, I like the way she's running. I like this pace. I'm going to stick to this pace. And quietly, without even telling you, they'll be here, they'll run with you, you know, and then you'll pick up on each other's energies, right? And then from them, you're like, you're best of buddies for like a couple of hours, but you are total strangers. Never seen each other, and then at the end when you see each other, it's like, wow, you know, so I've known you forever. It feels like, oh, I even trained with you, but because they took you, you know, so and it's that again, it's that mind thing where you don't have to worry about what you're doing. Sometimes you just need that little distraction to be around with someone and like, okay, so, you know, I don't have to think about the next whatever kilometers, because I just need to watch Blessing, because Blessing is moving at a nice pace. I'm just gonna stick here. So when Blessing stops, let's stop. So Blessing's got a plan, right? So Blessing is sitting there. Blessing's her mind's running over. I have to relax a little. And then later on, I'm like, okay, so now I'm feeling good or I'm feeling not so good. I either pull back or then I go. Right? Okay, and then your mind switches on again. So then you keep going. And that's it. I mean, Comrades is a long process. Right? You run the entire day. And one big thing, even during the training, and hence you do the long runs on weekends, right? You have to be used to running the entire day. Don't make plans. On a Saturday, don't make plans. Don't say, hey, let's get go baby showering. And let's get kai kai. Then let's get kai kai. So you know you're going to do the 40 kilometers. You're going to run. Don't make plans for the morning. Nothing.
So I must run before the baby shower.
Yeah.
The baby shower is at 12. Just guys, I'll be there at 2. You know, it's just already. Then they know you're late. Then you're not rushing your run, you know, because now you're thinking of other things that you must do for the day. Right? So the focus is just on the run. Wake up, focus on the run, you do the run. Once the run is done, run can continue, guys. Then stops, pause. Okay, we've ran, pause. The rest of life can continue. Okay, but you focus and you treat every single training session exactly like that. Okay, so when you go for a training session, you've got to go. What's the training session about? Don't just wake up and run, guys. The worst thing that you can do for yourself is just wake up and run and not have a plan. And not say, like, I don't care what, even if it's the 5K. Alright? Wake up and say, I want to run today's 5K in 29 minutes.
So tasks are important.
It's important because you're working towards something. So that teaches you to always be conscious every single time you train. Every single time you train, every single time you run, I'm conscious of what I'm doing. Okay, so you're not just doing it. So you didn't wake up to just do it. Okay, like she said, I'm not gonna wake up for just a 5K. No, to her, she's rich past like 5K is like, you know. But I'm gonna wake up for a 10K, and the 10K is going to be 59 minutes. Okay, and everything that you do, every single step that you take is towards that 59 minutes. And you're consciously focused on what is it that you're doing. Then there's direction and there's focus on your training, right? And then as it goes, training after training after training, as you focus, as you discipline, it just takes care of itself. Okay, it becomes second nature. You wake up and like, okay, this is the session. Okay, sometimes when you're feeling good, like, okay, I thought today I'm gonna do it in 59 minutes, but now I'm feeling good. We push it. Okay, so you've changed it, but you're still focused on another plan. So I'm feeling good. Okay, instead of 59 minutes, I'll go for 55 minutes because now I'm good. Right now, when we finished the last kilometers, right when we were going, all of a sudden we ran as a group. And all of a sudden, people are feeling good. Yeah, people are feeling good. You know, we ran together for 9.5 kilometers. The last 500 meters, people were going. And there's nothing wrong with that because you're feeling good at that time. You know? Then you go, boom. But we ran together. The majority of the race, we ran together, we fought together. We looked after each other. And that's exactly what today's race.
Okay.
Another thing, the lifestyle change which I found, well, to me, it was a big issue because maybe I have a strong personality or I believe in myself more than anything else. So people had a lot to say about my weight. I lost a lot of weight. And I knew what I wanted. People didn't know what I wanted. It didn't bother me that I moved from size 34 to size 13, size 37 to size 22.
Can I please have your size?
If you know what you want, such things will never bother you. It was an issue to people, and it started bothering me that what is an issue when it's my own. And look, I finished that very good time.
Very good time.
Thank you
So
guys.
with your Comrades preparation, you changed your lifestyle, you saved a lot. So running is
No, not saving. Saving, I disagree.
Running and saving is two different things.
she stopped drinking, she wasn't partying, so she saved a lot.
The shoes.
The jazz, the watch.
Now there's no runners merchandise.
Exactly.
Never ends.
And when you go for your first one, guys, I had the most perfect Saturday. I wish that for every race. I prioritize getting a sea view place and just sit there the whole Saturday with your legs elevated. Don't do anything. You must go with your friends and tell them to bring my porridge. The whole of Saturday. And I realized I got a friend calling me at around 2 p.m. to ask me, since I'm in Durban and I should be busy, I'm not used to Durban. And they asked me, what are you up to? And I realized that no, man, I'm so peaceful and my body is getting ready for to, because I didn't get tired at all.
You're actually quite right, because when our club hosted the Comrades send-off function, we had Bruce, the champion, Comrades champion, be with us, and he was actually saying exactly what you're saying. If anything, he said that we shouldn't even do these shakeout runs. And they are not necessary at all. You should be sitting, relaxing, legs up, mind somewhere else, and so it's just validating.
I think the shakeout runs are more to do with community than
Supporting the actual-
right. So they're not to say, okay guys, we're all here for the same goal, right? It's just I think it's that additional extra motivation to say, oh, we're all here, we're doing it together. I'm not doing it by myself. I'm not doing, so we've got friends that live overseas, that train by themselves. So, and when they come to shakeout runs, that's when they get to see us again. Oh gosh, we've only seen each other in 2-3 months, so that 5 minutes again brings them to say, okay, so we're doing this together, not alone, so, and it's just that we spend half an hour, and then a lot of people just do that. They spend half an hour, after that they go back to the hotel, and they do absolutely nothing.
KG. The vibe bus. The vibes. Most I'm a mental health, so obviously my questions to you are going to be about your mind. And to tickle your mind, to check in with your mind as well. You did Wally and
Washie.
Not Wally, Washie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wally is the 42.
110 something,
161.
And you won it. Yeah, I saw you from someone. No.
That's too mellow. So you sort of told.
Yeah.
So we checked your journey. We know we were there supportive, vouching. We saw you training. We saw you waking up. We see, I can't come. I want to come. I'm training for Washie. I need to be there. And Washie washed you.
Where was it?
Washie washed you.
Thoroughly, like.
Please tell us what Washie. Yeah, he's gonna take us through the washing of the Washie, because it washed you.
Yeah, so Washie put me in there. No, okay. I washed it before it washed me. But anyway, so I think if I just take it back, I think I started running just, I'm a natural sports person. So I played, just you name it, I played a lot of sports in my life. And then running I picked up again as one of those hobbies. So I'll pick up another hobby and then I'll let running, sorry. And then Comrades came, and there's always that, we always just trying to push boundaries. So I think with every hobby that I pick up, I pick it up and I try to do it to the best of my ability, right? And I push myself, to push boundaries in whatever that hobby is, and that's what running became. I finished my first Comrades at 11:35, and but I was happy because I thought this is great. And then, the aftermath is that you learn about all these bronze medalists, silver medalists, and everybody, and I thought, okay, now the next one, I didn't have a target. The first one was just to finish. So finish, I got it, which was great. Then the second one was like, okay, so now I can put a target. So because of all the pressure, and I believe in my own abilities. To say, I can run Then I ran Comrades, and then that was that. So then I thought, okay, so what's next? So then there was this Washie thing that's out there. So it's out in the Eastern Cape. It's 161 kilometers.
161.
Yeah. So that was the next thing. So now you've done Comrades, and I did my back-to-back, and I was happy. I thought, okay, cool, that was it. And then I was done with Comrades, essentially. And then I was like, okay, so I'll run one Comrades and skip one. So this year was my one that I skipped. So I ran one Comrades and I skipped a year. Because I think, like I said earlier on, Comrades takes over your life. You know? So the training, that 6 months you're away from your family, away from your family, you know, so sometimes work, you know, goes over the top. Because you've got this biggest focus that you're busy with. So, and that's the reason every year I take a break from Comrades. So that I can give back to myself, give myself time back, you know, that because you do lose a lot of time. And so I can't just invest all my life in just running. So running supplements who I am and my growth as a person. So then Washie was next. I said 161 kilometers. So maybe, yeah. So Washie, it's right over one weekend. So we ran it between the 11th and the 13th. So we ran it between the 11th and 13th of July last month. June.
July.
August, yeah. Birthday month. Oh, happy Women's Month.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hence the brownies.
Brownies for brownie points. So, so it's over a weekend. So the structure of the running, you start on a Friday night, or not night, Friday evening, 5 p.m. You run through the night, and then the cut-off is on the Saturday at 7 p.m. So it's a 26-hour.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a 26-hour cut-off. So I trained with everyone that was training for Comrades, but you know I obviously had to start alter my training slightly. I think I did maybe 4 or 5 60-kilometer runs, and part of that preparation was they supported some guys that have done it. They ran at night. There's a guy from his club that ran it, Washie. You know, so and part of the preparation was they run at night. They start their run at midnight. Yeah, they start the run at midnight.
That's their prep.
That's their prep. Yeah. So because at the run itself, you're gonna run through the night. For 12 hours, you're gonna be in the dark. All right, and it's right through the night, and it's cold. It's in the Eastern Cape. We froze this. It was, I think, at one point at about 40 kilometers. It was -1. It was freezing. It was windy. There was so much wind that we could not even run. We had to just walk. Because running took so much energy out of you. So it was better for you to just walk. So
And how many were you like at that point?
So this year there were 113 registered, but when the wind was killing us, I think I had three others around us. It was about 4 So yeah.
And
So
before you book on that,
yeah.
she said in the mind, what was it that you just
I think you go back to what you said, to your plan, to say, okay, so what's the plan? Where are you? Okay, I know, you know, we had a chat with a lot of people that had done it before, and so as you start washing, there's a loop that, so you start the run, and then you do an out and back loop, right? And in that loop, you have no support. Okay, so, and if I'm talking about support, Washie is self-supporting, so you have to take your own team down. That will be with you throughout. So, and at some point, and I'll tell you a bit later, but why, when I got washed, when I got washed, what happened? But it's self-supported, so you need a team. It's 161 kilometers. At some point, you're gonna need to change. At some point, you're gonna need to stop and sleep. At some point, you're gonna need to. At some point, you're gonna need to eat.
You need to work around.
It's 26 hours.
You need to manage.
You need to manage.
You need to manage. Sorry, my
So, how do you feel if you haven't slept for 26 hours? Yeah. So you're not even running. You know, imagine when you're running. So, so in that loop, there's no support. No support is allowed. So in that loop, I took my vibes music. You know, so put on the vibes music, and that was the plan. Say, run and just listen to it. All right, forget that you have no support. So I took, and then I was self-sufficient. I took what I needed to eat, my gels, the food, and then we ran that. And then I came out, and then the support was there. Okay, so then the mind changed. So then you say, okay, so now no longer need this music. Here's my support. Okay, so then you take off the music, you're relaxed. Right? And you get people that run it. Then you get someone. So, and part of the support is that. So you need to take a team. I would say minimum 5 people, right? Because they're going to need to sleep. Because they're with you throughout. Okay, so one could run with you maybe for 20 kilometers, come off, get in the car, sleep.
Are my friends like
Then,
this? I need new friends. I'm evaluating.
and yeah, so and part of the fundraising was to get there. So to make it easier for people that I want to take, you know, so it's running is expensive, so I can't expect you to come go down to Eastern Cape and pay for your accommodation and pay for your, you know, trip down there and look after me, you know, so it's a costly exercise and there's 5 hours, you know, so I wanted to take that stress off people in hindsight that I did the whole fundraising to say, okay, I'm doing this thing, but I've got a team, right, that's doing this with me, so help us get there. So then you take off your run, my plan was, I've run Comrades, and I've only run 3 Comrades. I've run Comrades, so I know what getting to 100 kilometers will take. So I've done it before. So I've trained for it before. I've done it 3 times with Comrades. So that was the easy part. So and then mentally, it was like, okay, so what do I do with the, you know, with the remaining 61? Yeah, remaining ultra, you know.
Imagine.
Mudimu Tabarwe, I needed to have a plan, right? And that plan was that's when I'm gonna need my people and my support the most, right? Because I imagine I would be tired physically, right? So mentally, I would need people to be there and say, okay, so we're here.
I think you need a refund.
Keep pushing, keep
You
going.
need a refund.
All right, so I ran the first 100 kilometers on plan, okay? And then that was to run it, finish it in 11 hours. So I got there, so I finished the 100 kilometers in 10:45. So I was even ahead. Okay. Yeah. So I was even ahead, and then it was a time for me to change, get into, and that was probably what was it? 4 a.m. It's cold. So I got in the car. I thought, okay, so that's my opportunity to rest, eat something. So I stopped every 30 kilometers to eat. You know, so I had soup, I had food. Probably every 6 kilometer stop was probably 10-minute stops. And you know, us as runners, after each and every single run, we sit down and we sort of analyze how it all went, you know, struggle time, stats time, you know, so things did not go as planned for me at Washie. Okay, so, and by as planned is, I did not finish the race, okay? But I was so happy. Oh, he's the key. Oh gosh.
It's here.
Oh my word.
Sorry, man.
I'm so sorry.
That's why I'm coming here.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I saw your man. The key. So everything went according to plan up until 143 kilometers. Yeah, I left with 17. Yeah, so that's when Washie took me and washed me. So what had happened? I got to 240 kilometers, and it was one of my stops. Right, so I stopped and I got out of the stop and I started running. And I was just exhausted. So I was so exhausted. But my team was there, so they started running with me and they kept pushing me. And around about 6 a.m., I remember I was sleepy. Like, it was ridiculous. Something I could not plan for. I didn't think about it. You know, I was so sleepy. And what I said earlier on about your mind goes everywhere, right? So this is what happened to me. So my mind went into a dark place where I could not even think straight, right? My support wanted me to keep moving, all right? Rightfully so, right? Because we're close, we're 17 kilometers to go. And the painful thing, but not so painful for me, because I was not in pain, but I was exhausted, is that I had 8 hours left to finish 17 kilometers. So that was that. You know, everyone said, "Man, you can walk this whole thing." You know, so and then when I left, so I ran, and then the first kilometer that I ran after that stop, it was 11 miles, which is fine. All right. Okay. And then I ran the next one. And mind you, at this part of the race, the route is actually going down. Right. Then the next kilometer, I ran it in 18 minutes. Okay? This was run. This is 1 kilometer. Okay? Yeah, 18 minutes. And then the following kilometer was 12 minutes.
So it kept.
And then it was 15 minutes. And then lastly, it was 16 minutes. So it was over, I think it was about an hour and 10 minutes. But I was so exhausted. So then I started calculating in my head, okay, 17 kilometers, it's taking me 5 minutes, it's taking me an hour. I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not going to walk for 3.5 hours. I'm not going to walk for 3.5 hours. And when I'm saying my mind went into a dark place, at that point, my mind was not strong enough, and where I wished it had come into play was to say, rest, because that's all I needed to do. Okay? Get in the car, sleep.
Yeah.
Get in the car and sleep. That's all I needed to do, right? So in my head, I wanted to move. My support wanted us to move. Nothing said sleep. And that's the one thing I was supposed to do at that point. Get in the car and sleep. Get in the car and sleep for 2 hours, sleep. Okay? Because then let the body recover and then keep going after that. Run, walk. I mean, I was running. What's your name? Sorry. I was running a Sponelo today, right? And when we were running up, there was a 600 meter hill just before we turned into Beya's Media. Then, you know, we were running, it's a long hill, about 600 meters. And Sponelo, I said, Sponelo, come, let's pull, do 2 4, where we ran one, so walk one, and run 2 poles. Okay, so when you're tired, you do that. Okay, so, and then I would have gotten out the car after 2 hours, and then walked and finished the race. Okay, but like I said, I'm saying I watched Washie because up to 143 hours in charge. I was on point, I was on plan, and I'm so grateful, you know, so that I took the opportunity to do it, you know. So it's such a great experience, and it was just one for the books. And I was going to do it once and then never do it again. But now, because I don't have a finish, I have to go.
Let's go back.
So because I have, and I will, and the next time I do it, I'll remember that when the chips are down, just rest.
Yeah.
And that's all I needed to do. There was nothing. My body, I was not tired. Okay, I was not in pain. I was not hungry because I had support. I ate when I needed to eat. I drank when I needed to drink. You know, I was just so exhausted, and my mind went into that place. So that's what happened.
Is there kind of time?
There is, yeah. So you have 26 hours. So you start at 5 p.m. on the Friday, and then the cutoff is at 7 p.m. on the Saturday. So, yes.
Number one, what's the finishing time?
Number one finished at around 13 hours, I think. 13 or 14 hours.
I was actually checking them, man. I
think number one finished around 13 hours. So my target was, okay, so I also had a plan. So part of, so I had a plan A, B, and C for this one. I didn't know. I've never done 151 in my life.
Yes.
You know, so my plan A was, which would be amazing. I would be doing cartwheels for the rest of the year. Was to finish in 18 hours. So, and up to 143,
You were there.
I was
Yeah.
on track to finish in 18 hours. Okay. The second plan was, if things don't go so well, was to finish in 19, and if things went really pear-shaped, was to finish in 20 hours.
1607.
1607. 1607. Yeah. So my
Ah, guys.
yeah.
Nice
So,
one.
so my plan was to finish in 18 hours. And then I said, you know what, that's the other thing, you know, so in running, there's, you know, there are days where you have good days, and there are days where you have bad days, right? And it so happened to be my bad day, right? And I've learned to accept that no 2 days are the same. Earlier on, we were talking about having a plan on what is it that you're doing for that training session. Sometimes your body is not going to allow you to do. So you go to track and they say do 3:45 kilometer, right? And your body is just not there, right? But the plan was there, but your body is just not going. So it does not mean there was no benefit or anything. So I'm grateful, you know, and I had fun up until 143, you know. So and when I stopped, I was not having fun. So I always say, you know, if you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. You know? So I'm one person that when I run, I want to have fun. I woke up in the morning, I sacrificed, you know, to be here. Might as well have fun.
Yeah.
You know, so and if I'm not having fun, I'm really not doing it right. So I was not having fun. And mentally, I think I went into a dark place, which I wish it could have been any other way. But like I said, this was a bucket list item for me. So now I've got 2 buckets. One is unfinished business bucket,
Yeah.
and then the next one is going to be the finished bucket. Yeah. So yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he deserves
I think the reason I asked that is because even me, I'll think about something irrelevant to running.
Yeah.
When I go to auditions, it's planned, everything is done, you're given the script, you're given everything, you're ready. And then you get there and they say do a little move, your yoga.
Yeah.
You know? And you're like, what?
What is yoga?
And then you just go like, is this yoga? And then you try to figure out, but you've planned it, you
Yes.
prepared, you spoke about it, but when you get there, you're not doing the right thing.
Absolutely.
And then after, when you leave, like, I could have
And you beat yourself
I
up.
could have just done
Correct, yeah.
this, the easiest move, and I can't. And then we tend to, what's the word I want to use? We tend to judge ourselves too much.
Yes, yeah.
Did I do what was expected? Did I train well? Did I put my mind in it? And when you say dark place or dark mind, yes, our mind takes us through the darkest space where you can't think,
Yeah.
you can't reason, you don't even know what is happening at that moment, and it's okay to allow ourselves to get to that space because we can't control it. We can't always be on 100% point at everything. So sometimes our mind will take us to a space where you can't think. And I'm saying this because
he fought his comrades.
Yeah.
He fought his comrades. This year's comrade for him was a fight. And the man I'm sure at some point.
Probably his proudest medal.
Yeah, no, this one. This one.
Because of that fight,
The
right?
fighting, the
Yeah, because
effort.
I was out, but after Pound Town, that's when just before I met you, that's when like another person came out.
Correct.
I met another Molda I never met, but that last 21 kilometers,
Yeah.
I was the best 21 kilometers I've ever done.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, and it might not be the medal that you wanted, right? It's a different medal. But it's your proudest medal. Like my proudest Comrades medal is the 11:35 because that's when I achieved my first Comrades.
Yeah.
And that will always be my. I can run faster times.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm planning to even run faster next year, right? But that still will never be my proudest medal. All right. My proudest medal is that Victor 11:35 because I had pushed myself through what I had never done before.
Yeah.
You know, so and then that got me to a place where like, okay, so this is possible.
Yeah.
Right? So when you get to a place where like, oh, this is possible, I can do this, right? That's that moment where everything clicks, like,
Yeah.
and that's the proudest moment. And then everything else that leads up to whatever greatness you get to, right, started with that, you know, and that's when I go back to say, that's the proudest moment. So yeah.
Okay.
Well done.
15 kilometers
Yes.
to go.
Yeah, guys, I mean,
Yes, 15 we can do it. I'm sure KG will do it as a vibey guy.
Yeah.
So these things do happen. Congratulations.
thank you so much.
So
Yeah.
we are trying to
Drawing
drawing from your strength as well because after everything you still came out and you're
Yes.
still running and you still
Absolutely.
fight.
Yeah.
So nothing changes. Nothing changes. Anything can go wrong or right, but nothing changes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nothing changes who you are. It actually builds you
Yeah.
and it creates you. That's why we invited you today to say, come share the story with us because we don't want to be asking and calling. We want to hear it from you. As to how did Washie wash you?
Yeah,
How
yeah,
are
yeah.
you feeling after Washie and seeing you so strong and happy and still the vibes? For us, it gives us strength to wake up and still run and show up.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for inviting me, guys. And
Next question.
Next year, July. Next year, July.
It's next year July, but my mind is not there. My mind is so the other thing is also as you go, if you're running Comrades, right? So your mind should not be at Comrades now. So if you know you're running Comrades, let it be at the back of your mind that you're running Comrades, right? So your mind should be at your qualifier. When's your next qualifier? And that's what you train for. Okay, so and that's what you keep your mind and forget. Comrades will take care of itself. By the time Comrades come, you would have done so much work, prepared yourself to get to Comrades to just take over. Okay, so now the focus is what's your next qualifier? So my next qualifier is on the 1st of November, and every single training run that I do, and I started today. So today was my first run since Wash. Okay, I did have. Wash was 3 weeks ago. So there was Paris to yeah. So yeah, thank you for getting me back. So today I'm running 10. Tomorrow I'll do Soweto 10, and then my training program starts on Monday. And that's
Lokuzane. Kapso. Yeah, the painful one.
So Kapso is my qualifier. So I need to get the qualifier out today. So 1 November I'm going there to go get my officially register my qualifier because it will be done. So I'm gonna go there, and then from there I switch into Comrades training.
Before you leave.
Yeah,
Yes, we're cutting the cake.
all right.
Guys,
Let's.
if we need, maybe I don't know if we're all in a rush, but if no.
Okay.
If we need beer.
Thank you.
No, we've changed the
Are you
lifestyle.
running for Are you running for Malone? You are?
Come on.
All right.
No, they're just as bad.
Not worse.
thank you so much for joining us today. That's it from North Runners and Miles and Mindsets, where running meets real talk. Before we end this session, just want to say, do visit North Runners' social media pages. There is some merch out there that you guys can purchase, be part of the movement.
It's vibes all the way again.
Be part of the movement, and yeah, come join our community. It's fun, it's vibrant, and yes, thank you so much. Before we go though, our lady over here celebrated her birthday last week. Yes, and we will be enjoying some cake. But thank you. Until we meet again. Bye bye.